What's up guys, Canadian here, and since the carbon crankset are so expensive, I decided to make a short video about a used one. This is the older type of the Sram Red crankset. This is the Campagnolo version, so you don't see that much of Sram Red signs here. Just beside this one on the bottom edge of the crank arm, you can see powered by SRAM, and that's it. And I'm gonna compare it to two different models of the Campagnolo, also the older models. We've got here on the right Super Record 11 speed, and on the left Record, also 11 speed. As you can see, this Sram Red crankset doesn't have the original chainrings. I'm using now strong light chainrings, both for my Campagnolo Cat 10 in my FSA Gossamer. This one is just the standard 39 teeth and semi-compact 52 teeth, the larger chainring. So let's just compare this one to Campagnolo. I think that it should be somewhere in between Super Record and Record. Let's just start by weighing it. Of course, we've got the BB30 bearings for our BB30 specific crankset, so I'm gonna weigh it all together. All right, the crankset weighs 618 grams, and with the BB30 bearings and the spacers and the washer, it will weigh 674 grams. So we've got 674 for this crankset, 172.5, that's the length of the arm. And let's look at the Super Record also with the bearings. Our Super Record weighs here 659 grams, so it's around 20 grams less. And it's also 172.5, but it's got 3953 chainring, so the larger chainring has one teeth more. And then the Campagnolo Record, also 11 speed. This one is a longer crank, I think. Yeah, this is 175. Let's just see, let's just compare it. This one weighs 650. Our Sram Red crankset is actually heavier than both Super Record and Record. BB30 crankset, as I was comparing them to the FSA Mega Exo system, should be lighter, but this is not the Mega Exo system. This is Campagnolo specific, as you can see here, Ultra Torque system. So the spindle has two pieces. One is assembled to the left arm and the other one to the right arm. These strong light chainrings are also lighter than the original ones, so I think it's also a good choice to buy some cool chainrings. These ones are machined, CNC machined, 70-75 alloy. We've got the alloy bolts and the carbon crank. What can we say about the shaping of the crank? If we compare it to any of those Campagnolo, let's just take this Record, we can see that Campagnolo would be slightly just larger, wider and larger, but in terms of the shaping, our Sram Red does give us a little bit more space for our ankles, and I will show you how does it look like with the Campagnolo. This one is new actually, but on this one you can already see some rubbing here. This is exactly the place where your ankle is, or also some part of the shoe. You can see the rubbing here. This Sram Red is also used, but you don't see almost any scratches here, both on the left arm and the right arm. Just a little bit here perhaps, but when we look at the Campagnolo, you can see much more of this. I would say that the used carbon crankset Cranksets are a good choice if you're gonna have a light bike and you don't want to spend so much money. You just have to know which models were well made. The only carbon crankset I had been having problems with was the FSA SLK, and that was always the problem with the thread for the pedals that will just come off the carbon constructions. I haven't heard of any problems with this Sram Red model. You can now buy it in used condition for around maybe $250 or $300, and I think it's good price for the value that we get. When comparing this one to Campagnolo, I think that it's smarter to have just 4 bolts assembling the chain rings to the spider here, and the 5th one that is assembled to the arm. So we already have this arm, that's why there is no need of making 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 arms. It's just enough to have 4 arms, and the 5th one is also the arm of the crankset actually. So that's smarter, but this is the older type. I think it's light enough and durable enough to make your bicycle lighter for not so much money. Thanks for watching this video. I'm gonna also upload a video about both Campagnolo Super Record and Campagnolo Record crankset. I'll see you there. Bye bye.